A lovely morning to the thousands of our local and international participants from all over the world. My name is Karen Bizan, your host for today, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to day 8 of the largest virtual edition of the International Property Show, the Middle East's biggest property sales platform for local and international real estate markets. In partnership with Invest in Dubai Real Estate, the renowned real estate promotion initiative by the Dubai Land Department. For our first activity today, we're proud to bring you one of the major highlights of this edition, the Talkshow, wherein we invited one of the most renowned personalities from the Dubai real estate industry. I am truly honored to introduce to you today our very special guest, the Chief Executive Officer of Real Estate Regulatory Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming His Excellency Engineer Marwan bin Ghalita.
Your Excellency Engineer Marwan bin Ghalita, what were the first steps, initiatives during the pandemic?
For us, it was very important to boost investor confidence and to make sure that everybody is aware of what's happening regarding the real estate transaction and the real estate processes. So we make sure that all our services are up to date and it's all online, connected to all our investors. Sustainability of the services and making sure that all investors all over the world knows that they can reach land department and continuity of businesses as usual. And this was our first priority regarding the pandemic, because if people are offline, it will be very difficult for them to know what's going to happen. And usually in those difficult times, people get panic. So we did not want them to get panic. We want them to be connected with us, with land department system, and be updated with all the information that they require. Continuity of business was very important. We made sure that all our stakeholders are doing business as usual, working from home, getting approvals. Nothing was delayed. This was to assure all our stakeholders and all our investors that land department is there for them in this difficult time, and they can do business as usual.
Digital services and implementing technologies as AI seems like a game changer for the real estate sector. How is RERA taking advantage of this technology? Has there been the implementation of these technologies in RERA?
Today, if you look at all our services in land department and RERA, it's all automated, and it is all in one platform, Dubai Rest. Investors, stakeholders can do all their services just by downloading this application, and they can finish all their process requirement within Dubai real estate market. We made sure that all the services is allocated within this one platform. Any investors, any developers, any brokers, any management company, they just log into this application and apply for any services that they need from land department. Some of the information within the service, it's an open information where investor can knows the trends of the markets, download some information about any brokers, any projects. They can monitor any project they invest in. They can go and do some due diligence for a broker's firm or an agent before even they deal with them. Those kind of information, we make sure that it's available for the investor to take a better decision in his investment.
Yes. Boosting investors' confidence. It's a key for regulators to set policies which support investors. What are such policies which can safeguard investment in the real estate sector?
At time of crisis or difficulties, it's very important to give comfort to your investors, to your stakeholders about the process that you are making. The government of Dubai took a lot of initiatives to safeguard the investor and to make them feel comfort during this crisis. We at RERA worked side by side with our strategic partners to make sure that no investor is affected from any process because of the pandemic and because if he's not here within the country. So we made sure that all fines, all penalties regarding service charges to be waived. Service charge payment is to be done through an easy payment for the investors. Also, we made sure that any disputes happening between a developer or an investor is being solved amicably between the both of them. Most of the cancellation process was happening at the time of the pandemic. We agreed with the developer to stop any execution of those termination because we don't know the situation of the investor and we need to give them some time to adjust themselves. Uh, However, we made sure that continuity of cash flow within developers and contractor is very important in the time of the pandemic. We did not want the project to stop. That's why we make sure with our financial team that any due bills or running bills for a contractor for an offline project to be submitted and released smoothly to the contractor. As I said, everybody panicked on the difficult time. We did not want any decision of RERA to stop any progress work at the site. So we made sure that the cash flow is coming for all developer to meet contractor invoices and to make smooth progress on the off-plan projects.
Resiliency is the key in such turbulent times. What measures has RERA taken to boost resilience in the real estate sector?
If you want to implement the rules and laws and regulation in difficult time, a lot of people will be affected. That's why resilience was very important from all parties. We make sure that everybody is responsible for everybody at that time. And that's why we, as I said, most of the penalties, fines was postponed until we see a clarity of what's happening with the company or with the developers, management company within the market. Also, we seized some of the cancellation process, as I said. You need to adapt to the situation and make sure that everybody is helping everybody and everybody is working toward the sustainability or a healthy relationship between the two parties. I remember when we approached the management company regarding an initiative called Together, where we have come together with the stakeholders to make sure that all community is being served properly, all people within quarantine is being taken care of, elderly people is being helped by the management company, providing food, supply, all the requirement, face mask, gloves, sanitizers is available for everybody to use. Medical assistant if somebody used it, delay of paying service charge, making sure that the building is being managed properly at a difficult time. This is where you need to, I don't want to say to forget your rules and laws, but it's to implement them in a way that you protect everybody and postpone whatever you can do to make sure that this difficult time pass. Guaranteeing everybody is right, even though you are taking those process to make life easy in this difficult time. The good thing about our community in Dubai, it's a connected community where everybody is taking care of everybody. If you look at it from the top government, is giving confidence to everybody within the country that we are taking care of you. Don't worry about anything. We will supply you with everything is needed. Our market supply food chain is provided and secure. So if it was cascaded from top to down to ease the people and to make them feel that they've been taken care of it, and the response were very, very quickly. That's why I said in difficult time, everybody should be responsible for everybody and cooperate together regarding the rules, the regulations, and guaranteeing everybody's right at the end of the day.
Dubai has changed a lot over the past years. What's the future of real estate looking like in the next 5 years?
Well, if you look at Dubai today, we have not finished all the vision that His Highness want for Dubai resident to be. But if we look only at the real estate sector of it, today the investor have a lot of variety. They have a choices to make out of. The strength of the hard infrastructure and the soft infrastructure of Dubai is giving us the advantage to progress ahead of others and giving new services in real estate. If you look at the service provider themselves today, the conventional way of calling people to market a property, it's almost gone. Everybody is using platform, everybody is using a software for viewing, for checking, for giving, analyzing a real estate deal. So this is the future where Dubai have set up the foundation of hard infrastructure and soft infrastructure with the services land department and other Dubai department is giving to make the investor flooded with information and choices to make a better decision. People will still need a place to live. Company will still always need a place to work. But I think the product itself will change in the coming years. And this is what we see now. We see new products introduced to the market as REITs, as a crowdsource funding, as fractional ownership. All of this was not there 5 years ago. Now you have a multi-listing platform with a 3D virtual reality for the real estate. Today you have a market analysis day by day is being published and announced to the investor. If you tell me 3 years ago, I would like to know about an agent or a broker, how is his performance? I need to go and search the data for you. But today, in one click through Dubai Rest, go to Dubai Brokers, you will know all the brokers who are working in Dubai, what is their strength, what is their ranking, what is their specialties at, and you can see their transaction and you decide which one of them you will use as a service provider. Also regarding the project status, you go to Mashru'i, you will see where's your projects today. Ijari is the same. So the way I look at it, information, applications, the advanced technology will lead the way for real estate industry in the coming 5 years, and it's happening very fast. It's happening very fast. The most important things for us in Dubai real estate market is to let the investor feel connected and informed of what's happening with the market, regardless where he is. If he is a Dubai resident or he is an international investor, he should be connected to our system, connected to our database, and he's getting the information daily toward a better decision to manage his investment or to grow in his investment in Dubai. At Land Department, we have a commitment to serve our investors better and to make them aware of what's happening with the real estate market. As I said, the fundamentalist is very strong regarding Dubai real estate market, and you see the number of investors who are believing in the vision of His Highness, who are believing on the strength of the market. The market is becoming more mature, it's becoming more transparent, and it's becoming more solid in any economical hits or crisis that's happening. Economical cycles come and go, but the most important thing is the fundamentals of the market is there. As long as people can share the information and can analyze the information, their investment will be wiser and they will do a better transaction or investment in Dubai. The most important things for us in Dubai real estate market is to safeguard the rights of the investors. Today we have a numbers of rules, regulation, laws that protect every step of the investment of the investor, from the time he will decide to enter into an investment in Dubai until the exit step from any investment. So this is the most important, is to tell the world investor that we do have a solid base for investment in Dubai. We have a variety of choices to choose from, and we have a rules and regulation to protect your rights in real estate sector. Moreover, that we can finish any transaction, any services that you want online within no time. Dubai is one of the fastest transaction real estate process in the world, and this what we can guarantee for the investor who's investing in Dubai, and hopefully we will see more implementation of technologies that will serve our investor better and better.
Thank you so much, His Excellency Marwan, for sharing your brilliant insights with us. Up next is the training session of Dubai International Property Consultant with Ms. Hiba Jaber.